Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to...
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you see how surprised I am? Please, don't do it!
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
We see 5,000 church. 5,000 church? 5,000 gold from the Church of Serals. Maybe said they should have gave me another 5,000 just so I could find his sister. Happy! Let's see how she's doing.
Oh, Chatterbox, it's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave?
You can stay. Why am I Chatterbox? I don't talk often.
Are you sure? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing.
I'll be fine, just stay.
Alright, if you're sure. You're a strange one, you know that? When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough. They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now, but... well, it stung a little bit.
That's terrible.
I almost don't blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves. Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way.
Are the rumors true?
You really didn't know? Yeah, the rumors are true as heck. That's why the knights stuck me in Abyss. If anything was going to happen, better down there than up here. That was the idea, anyway.
I see.
Oh, you had that look on your face. The yikes, get this creep away from me look. It's okay, I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am, after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to...
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you see how surprised I am? Please, don't do it! Yawn. That was just a yawn. That's a relief.
Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that.
That's the most expression we've seen by... well, yeah, Violet. We just call it Violet. The Violet shown all day. All game.
Guess I haven't been getting enough sleep. Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me.
You're worrying me.
It doesn't matter. Gossip is petty and a waste of energy, so there's no need for me to pay it any mind.
Still...
The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
I'll do what I can. God damn it. Should have some sort of inner thought.
As I believe you are already aware, Sedith's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
What is it that you're afraid of?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter, They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Flayn has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Oh,
Flayn, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
of course you was, Felix. Of course you were. You're just a madman like that.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
Sure, will do. But
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library.
we'll go together.
As you wish.
Can you be a little less robotic?
Candlelight. And who is that?
Oh, really? Is it Flayn? Is it a Death Knight? Is it Flayn?
No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
If Magical Cylinder, what are you doing up in this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research. But I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf.
Good time to take a peek.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174.
1174.
He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
I need to keep that name on top of my head. Arundel. It's Petrel's birthday. Excuse me while I enjoy tea without you guys. Alright, goodbye. So the search of Flayn shall commence. Magic spread across. Oh. Look like we're beginning a probably standalone video. Now, if it's just one vid, and it's gonna be super fast, and it's best if we bunch this up with some other parabog. So we'll do that later. We got some support with Catherine. Let's check it out.
Hey there. At it again, are we? It feels like I see you training here every day.
It's my daily routine. I'm ill at ease until I've held a weapon in my grasp.
You said the same thing when you were little.
Right you are. I've been meaning to come and talk to you properly for a while now.
I was about to say the same thing. How long has it been? A decade? More? That was in Ferdiad, as I recall. You were just a little pipsqueak. You really have grown up, haven't you?
I'm not sure it was quite that long ago, not really. But it matters not. I remember those times well. Particularly your first words to me. Look at that young maiden wielding a giant lance. How adorable.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I was thrown off by your haircut, that's all.
It's all water under the bridge. Now, back then I was quite furious about it.
My father did give me a stern reprimand for speaking so rudely to a prince. But then, I never had a chance to apologize. I was always getting into trouble back then, just like the incident in Dusker.
Speaking of, do you ever think about going back to House Karen? Do you, Cassandra?
No, I'm happy with the life I have. No offense, Your Highness, but I don't fight for king and country anymore. I fight for Lady Rhea.
It doesn't bother you? Being labeled a criminal?
You're worried about my life as a fugitive from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Don't worry about me. I'm here because I want to be. It suits me far better than the life I'd otherwise lead, as a noble lady of the kingdom.
Is that so?
How about you? You've never wanted to roam free? To enjoy life as an ordinary knight, unshackled from all those princely obligations?
I can't say the thought has never crossed my mind. However, I am the son of a king. It's not possible for me to put my own desires before the good of the kingdom.
Ah, you're too serious for your own good. How'd you become such a stiff?
Don't worry, I've been working on that. Stretching is a part of my daily routine.
If you can joke about it, there's hope for you yet.
Awesome. That was pretty cool. Yeah, let's explore and find where is this Flayn girl.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Well, he's always works his hardest in front, blah blah blah. For that 200 thingamajiggy. Let's go.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Agreed.
When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's whereabouts. Will you do me a favor?
Get 500 renown points for this. Let's get all the information we need. Unlike the last time, we don't need to gather all the information we need. We just need to gather one in particular.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
And our first name meets terms of Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Cool. It should lead me to talk to good old daddy.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Carisa's Max?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Alright, and let's report back to Dimitri. That's all you need to do. Everything else you get just big fluff information.
Thanks for your help.
I agree that Professor Hirisa is odd. We should ask him directly like the best he's between his course.
What? Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Alright, but we're not gonna do that just yet. We got plenty of stuff we need to do right now.
Let's see. I can't believe. Oh, our Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town.
First of all, we're gonna give you this Amaranth love letter.
Thanks, Professor.
Impressive. Nice work.
Cool. What else can I should do? Oh yes, we have not visited the Abyss. My backup is still here. You can never be too vigilant. And now I want to play the other routes just to see if Mr. Backup is here. Maybe it still is. I mean, White Cloud tends to be the same for all routes.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Someone's gone missing up top. And guess what? Because of that, this backup guy is still here. Ah! Can't catch a break, can I? The investigation may be over, but I thought it best to stay by your side a bit longer. You hear that? Mr. Backup is here voluntarily. I guess that's okay. He's actually not so bad.
Good, I hope you guys can become BFFs.
First the knights, then some monk. Now a teacher? Church setting up a punchline for a joke or what?
Monk? Teacher?
You genius. You're a teacher, aren't you?
Did you see the man with the sickle? He looked like death itself. I saw him at the end of the road, but he stepped around a corner and out of sight. I think he used some kind of secret passage.
So the Death Knight knows something about the Abyss here, huh?
As soon as word spread of Flayn's disappearance, the Knights burst into Abyss. We tend to be the first suspects when these things happen, you see. I suppose it's little surprise when there are shady characters always coming and going.
Alright, sure. Oh yeah, we need to pick up trash for the day.
What kind of scumbag would kidnap poor Flayn? She must feel so scared and helpless right now. I hope she's okay.
That's kind of you. She might be dead.
Not really. I just know what it's like to be in that situation. I was kidnapped once, you know. Hopefully we get her back safely.
You're looking for someone? Huh. Try asking Yuri. He's good with stuff like that. I'm better at hitting things than finding them. Honestly, I didn't even know Sedith had a sister. If you figure out where she is and need some muscle, just holler. We all have our strengths. For me, my strength is my strength.
I'm sorry, I'm not really preoccupied looking at his crotch thinking, is he wearing some sort of cup or some outer underwear on top of his pants? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Looking for Flayn? Some knights came looking a bit ago, too. I did some of my own hunting, but didn't find any promising leads. I even had some of my people search for her throughout the underground. To no avail. Think about it. The monastery is some 1,000 years old. Who knows how many hidden passageways exist? She could be here, or anywhere, really.
Iron Lance, Devil Sword, Silver Bow. Okay. I got what I need for a bit. Alright, what's your request, Marianne?
May I
Dorothy
ask a
Flayn is
favor?
about to have a baby. Medical herb that ensures safe delivery. Alright, let's do that. For 300 points. I'll take this stuff. Any worries of management fear dominance? Time find time for relax time. Find time to relax. Find the time to relax. Oh no, there's two more. What am I doing? Lawrence will be a good source. Felix in. It's probably time for your professor to step in. Cool. Here's the thing, the birthing herb. Also, let me see my plants.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Oh yeah, you could have just talked to Felix as well and get that thing too. Finally, support. Finally, got support.
It's time I fessed up, Yurikins. I saw the whole thing.
What was it you think you saw?
It looked like you were singing to the children in the alley out back. And may I say, you were fantastic. Your performance hit me right in the heart. That was a song from Mittelfrank's Imperial Capital show, right? Ah, the good old days. You must have come back night after night if you remember it that well.
Perhaps a few times. I remember well how you looked upon that stage. You were the talk of the capital among all the nobles. Unsurpassable? Yes, that was it. It's hard to believe I'd run into that unsurpassable songstress in a place like this. Luck is on my side, as ever.
I couldn't convince you to sing tenor yourself, hmm? You're talented enough for it.
What are you getting at? Is this an invitation from the mystical songstress herself?
Male virtuosos are hard to come by. Would-be divas are a dime a dozen, but men? Not so much. And they have to be talented. As good as I am, which is very talented indeed. I think you have what it takes. If you're interested, I can...
Sorry, but no. No way in hell am I ever doing that.
Goodness. You could have stopped at no.
I can't think of anything more wretched than getting up on a stage to sing in front of a bunch of people.
You didn't seem to mind singing for those children.
The little ones weren't feeling well and couldn't sleep, so I sang them a lullaby to help. That's a far cry from standing on the same stage as you have, with all of those stuffy nobles staring at me. Truthfully, I'm not brave enough for it.
Rein it in, Yurikins. It's the opera, not the battlefield. This isn't a life-or-death situation.
Fair enough. Sometimes I forget what's a real threat and what isn't. But I must ask you to never bring up singing again. Not to me. Not if you want to keep things amicable between us.
How can someone that good at singing hate it so much?
How much you wanna bet that he hates singing because singing killed his grandmother? Yeah, that sounds like a good reason, right? Singing killed his grandmother and therefore he hates singing, he doesn't sing anymore. Right. I gotta watch. Stop paying attention to other
Hey,
movies.
Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin?
Join my ragtag of weird people.
Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students. On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Yes, sir.
Professor?
Here's your thing.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped.
Well, you said slap your head, but you're more worried about your back, bro. Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Sounds like a predator. Bernie, get out of there! I know you have Flayn inside.
Flayn's not in here!
Shut up, you're lying.
Ugh, I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I? There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
That's the question that will never be solved, woman Lydia. Or something.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was, do you?
I don't believe so.
Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flayn is safe.
Well, that's the wrong answer. My bad.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
She must have been.
I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her, and quickly.
Right.
Professor.
It's okay, buddy. I'll find her. I swear it.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
You should probably go out for tea. That's probably a good way to, decrease headaches and all that stuff. I find it really helpful.
I heard something like this happened last year, too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits.
Then it could be the same culprit.
I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Yeah, I think there might be a connection. Sorry, Claude.
Professor, but if...
God damn it. That would be really weird if I just kidnapped Hilda to my house in front of Claude who's like, no, teach.
Professor!
I must kill you now. Or something like that.
Hey, I wonder if it has anything to do with... Oh. I do find you very...
God damn it. How high of an authority do you... Oh, Shamir. That's right. I swear to God, look how many authority I have. It's literally an S-rank authoritas. How can I not recruit freaking Dorothea with this high rank of authority? I know I haven't hit 20 yet on charm, but still, level S. Level S. Come join me.
Professor, I keep hearing good things about you. I gotta admit, I'm curious. Wanna let me into your class?
Yes.
All right, that was easy enough. Come on, we're gonna run this place.
Right, join me.
Hey, glad I caught you. Could I ask you a favor? I'd really like to join your class. You're the only one who knows how to teach like Captain Gerald. You get what I mean, don't you?
Invite.
Yes! I knew you'd understand. Thanks to you, I'm going to be the best mercenary you've ever seen. Just watch.
Hussa, that's 2.
If Flayn were taken hostage, perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? What could it be then?
Come and join me.
I have heard good things about you. I believe your talents may be well suited to working with a student of my uniquely high caliber. What do you say? Shall we arrange a transfer? I suppose when I put it that way, how could you possibly decline? We are a natural fit. I expect only the very best from you, Professor.
Lawrence has joined my house. And, only left Hilda and Dorothea. Which, okay, I understand Hilda. I kinda need to raise my axe level. But Dorothea, look at the authority level. How can you not join my house yet?
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, alright?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
A morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that.
Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone. I did not expect to see you here, Happy. I get the feeling that you didn't come for training.
Listen up, Dee Dee. I remembered something.
Remembered? Ah, does this have something to do with why you were staring at me earlier?
Not ringing any bells. I stare at people all the time. Anyway, do you know Anselma?
Anselma? Yes, of course. But how do you know that name? That is what my stepmother was called in the Empire. In the kingdom, she was called Patricia.
Oh, so that's what it was. I see now. What a relief. It was really sticking in my craw. Well, now that that's all settled, I'm off to bed.
Just one moment. You may understand, but I most certainly do not. How did you know my stepmother?
She used to visit all the time. I think she was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
Friends? Are you sure?
I heard the lady helped bring her to the kingdom, but I don't really know the details. Anyway, when Anselma saw how I was being treated, she got angry, just like you. You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Are we really that much alike?
I'd say so. Come to think of it, you greet people in the same way, hold a book in the same way, you even get angry in the same way. It's uncanny.
I share no blood with my stepmother, but to hear you say that, it pleases me greatly. She was the one who raised me. I suppose it makes sense that we would share certain mannerisms. To think that the person you mentioned was my stepmother is baffling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
For all intents and purposes, my stepmother was completely cut off from the outside world. Suffice it to say, few knew that my father had taken a second wife.
Sounds complicated. I can keep my mouth shut if you like.
I would very much appreciate your silence on the matter. But thank you, truly, for all that you said. Truth be told, the union between my father and stepmother has given rise to much speculation. But for now, what's truly baffling me is the identity of that lady you mentioned. She welcomed my stepmother into the kingdom after she fled home due to political strife. No, I must stop this. It's time to put an end to this discussion. Baseless speculation will get me nowhere.
Oh, come on. I finally felt like I understood, and then you go and say something cryptic like that. If I can't sleep tonight, I'm blaming you.
Well, if that happens, come back here and I'll keep you company. I'll be training a while yet. I wonder, could Happy's captor truly be her?
Bernadetta, knock it off. How long are you gonna keep this up?
I can't have him find me. Time for a tactical withdrawal.
Wait up, would you? Running away every time you see me is just going to wear us both out. If you've got something to say, say it already. You've been shadowing me for ages. Think how I feel. I mean, when we have missions together, you avoid me like the plague. Even the professor doesn't know what to say.
I can't be around you, Yuri. It's just not doable. I know what my father did to you. It's all just too overwhelming. I thought you died.
You thought I had, but I hadn't. I was halfway to my grave, but I survived.
Halfway? Then that means the half of you that survived is gonna seek revenge on me.
I was half dead, sure, but that really meant I was able to get out with my life. If I was to seek revenge, it would be on the Count, not you. When I'm looking to make things even, it's all or nothing. You wouldn't be standing here talking to me right now if I targeted you.
If not here, then where would I be? At the bottom of a ravine?
I wouldn't push you off a cliffside.
Maybe you'll tie me to a big rock and drop me in the ocean. Is that it? You're gonna turn me into fish food. I knew it.
What are you going on about?
Mercy! If it has to be a watery grave, please just drop me in icy water so I freeze instead of drown!
Kid's got issues. Well, I guess I'd better tell her everything.
Okay, I'm back. First thing first, I wanted to let you guys know is that I finally got Thoradia and Hilda back into the team. So hustle up for that. So now we can just go in here and start the mission. The bad news is that I spent a lot of time getting the, sometimes just one day, to get the blue lions to level 20 so I could get them into their advanced class, but I forgot to promote them, and now if I go here, it'll be like I don't think I'll get a chance to promote them. On the other side of the spectrum, I could just finish exploring, but I don't want to sound like an irresponsible adult. No, let me test out something. The underground chamber, White Cloud, search 6, remove a Reaper.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
Is she injured?
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flayn's disappearance?
Yes.
What should we do, Professor?
Let's investigate.
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie? But don't worry. The professor and I will protect you.
There are sounds coming from within. If we're going to investigate, now is the time.
We'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
What is this place? It's so... Ah! I see someone. I think they're unconscious.
I think the real mystery here is how did Mercedes turn into Felix? Is that Flayn?
Yes, I see Flayn. But who is this other person?
Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That's Scythe. Is that the knight who attacked the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword. You must be.
Hi.
One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
What I want to try to do is whoever quit. Oh yeah, still the 28th. Apparently still the 28th. Okay, let's see if I could do this correctly. Let's get some event seal. For me students. Okay, so I'm at the point where I don't have any more renown points to even like promote any of my units to the special class, but you know, I'm gonna risk it. The fact that I have no more renown points as a way to just keep getting my units stronger. So per usual, we're gonna take the blue lion. We keep saying black. However, Dimitri is gonna be absent for this, so he's unavailable to help promote his Lord class. So we're gonna be taking everyone here. Oh yeah, we're taking Lysithia. We're gonna have 2 special guests today. The next special guest I'm gonna announce is Shamir, one of my favorite characters to use. So, let's start organizing. I'm gonna have Ash go through here, and I think, you know, yeah, I think I'll have like Scythia follow him around. The rest of us can continue going this way. Or, yeah, going this way. Let's put the dude here because Considering that we can move fast, have 3 mages follow around. Okay, let's take a good look at the map around. There are some people with door keys, so we gotta remember to open the doors and chest keys. Vulnerary door keys. So we got 2 door keys, so we can open here. Ashy boy here will be going around. We don't need to worry about door key because he could just open anything, and he needs to worry about 2 treasure chests and a switch. But that's about it. 2 treasure chests. If I'm correct, this is a turn limit map. So let's begin. Defeat the Death Knight or rout all other enemies. Link falls in battle or 25 turns pass. It's 25 turns.
That knight looks like death itself. We must rescue Flayn immediately.
Clear phase.
There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
I'll give it my all.
Of course, well, what happened is that we warp. Oh, okay, well, I don't need like Cynthia for here.
The fight continues. So this is how it's done.
I'm gonna have you wait.
Stay focused.
And try to take all of this. Gonna have done. Nah. At best, if fire can do a lot of damage, but we can't depend on fire, so. Ragnarok! Boom! Boom! I love the animation.
Should I have held back?
What now? Yeah, I'm a trickster. You know, I should consider changing her outfit, because I like her monastery outfit much better. Alright, enemy phase.
Weak.
Oh man, I should have put you with an iron axe.
Weak.
Clear phase. Oh my. I'm cutting myself being choked on water, so it doesn't really matter if I told you I'm getting choked by water.
I did what I had to.
Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Boring.
They do need to get all the way up there because he has the freaking he has a key. Go ahead. Try to kill Ash. Like Sith is always gonna be behind him to heal. Just in case. Just in case.
Doing my part.
You guys don't want to mess with me.
So obvious.
And now you mess with Sylvain. Goodbye.
You're out of luck.
Watch and learn.
Told you not to mess with me. No one listens.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Let's get rid of the accuracy ring for now. Let me go through here.
What is this device? It appears operational.
Oh, soldiers.
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
Can that be dorks? The only problem with it is that I don't have close combat, so I'm just gonna be attacking maybe him. I don't have the extra range, so probably I'm just gonna damage this guy. Shamir kinda still needs the experience points, but Sylvain needs to increase his.
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
Don't underestimate.
What I was trying to say is Sylvain needs to increase his class points. You know what? I made a horrible mistake. I have door key. Oh my gosh, that's a turn wasted. Shamir is gonna get that door key. Thank you. And get rid of this bastard.
Nothing personal. Are we done?
I knew you could do it.
Okay, where was I? Alright, murder.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Another one down. Not what I was hoping for.
Another door key. I could have just killed him and we'll be okay. Okie dokie, okay. But no, I have to be very conscience. Felix has never, when it comes to multiple attack, he always activate his crest. Let's see if this works. There he is. He's totally dead. She's totally dead. It's a female knight.
Another win.
That got knocked out. A chest key. I don't see any chests around here. Y'all can just die. Hadouken! Let's use thunder. Bam!
Let the lesson begin.
Machine gun! No, like that's more of a shotgun. That position, yeah, that looks more like a shotgun being shot. You're not. Do you know? I can actually work with this. Trade, door key, trade, door key, wait, walk, door. The opposite door has opened too. Okay, good. Actually, it'll be much better if we have you go in. Kill these guys first. Kill him.
You're weak.
And then have you go and kill him.
You're out of luck.
And Hilda grew to level 12.
I think, yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
It is decided.
Yeah, that was a miss. Alright, let's turn on this lever. Okay. One of these levers not like the others. One of these levers gonna get me killed. Bomb lever. Takes me up there. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those levers is gonna take me to this chest. Another lever is gonna take me to this chest. Another one lever to this switch. What to do, what to do, what to do. This takes me here. I might as well just check it out, I guess. I think I know for sure that these two will take me to the state treasure chest. Oh, here he is. 11th sword. Alright, we should be able to get the last one. And afterwards, I should be able to, like, just worry about whether to kill everyone or get rid of the Death Knight. After all, he does have that dark seal. You know, while at it, here's another tip that you guys should know. There's some units that can gain access to the rally ability, like my character. Depending on how many authorities, what level your authority is, you get the rally movement and all that stuff. Not only does that provide more boost to whatever stats you need, but you can also gain some bonus points.
My friend.
Support bonus points. So that's good. March Ring. Actually pretty good. Not right now. Shoot an arrow.
I have no need of you.
Oh god, thank you. It's not a critical hit. Dark Spike. Finish him off. Leveled up for Lysithia.
There's still a long way to go.
Awesome. Dark Seal is mine.
Kill them.
Kill them.
Halt. You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to look at the area and I'm just regretting not zooming in and see what this place is.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flayn Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Like, there's a lot of hidden stuff in this game. You just need to zoom in and check it out.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Stage completo. I know who's MVP. It was me. It was me this whole time, Austin. I probably butchered that.
Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flayn? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
No use dwelling on it.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time?
Huh? Like this?
I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flayn is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that.
Does that mean you'll stop being a dick to me?
Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I'm just happy she's safe.
Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed.
But why was Flayn taken to begin with?
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa.
Figure.
And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flayn's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Anna?
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
My class is getting too big. That is a great idea. Why is it getting too big? I'm not getting paid enough for this.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
It'll be my pleasure. I hope I will never betray that trust. Ever.
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy. But who is she?
I don't know.
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Who is this Santa Monica?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her in the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Guys, can I put a second opinion? I don't think it's possible for someone to survive for 1 year in this kind of thingamajiggy or blood or something like that. I have a bad feeling.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives.
Yes!
Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
we come to the Battle of Eagle and the Lion. Come, Daddy, I want to show you how good a professor I am. Let me show you how great teacher I am. Please, Daddy, please.
Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field.
God damn it.
The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
Don't say things like that. Please. It's just gonna raise your death flag.
Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now?
Maybe. Alright, and we are done with chapter 6. Coming up, the Battle of the Eagles and Lion. I hope it will be a fantastic, glorious, not much of bloodshed battle. So, I already have a bad feeling about this Monica girl because I don't think anyone can survive 1 year. Or else, what's the purpose? I don't know. I feel like this is a trap and we're going to regret this bad. Until then, I shall see you guys next time. You know, I think the Flame Emperor is Dimitri because Dimitri wasn't with us. That could be it. No wonder he feels so tired.
I look to you.